man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, Dibella was on Fight Hype. I guess they bought some segment or some show. I don't know exactly. I've never seen it before. But he was talking about the state of boxing and where, why Eddie Hearn going over to Saudi Arabia is really bad for boxing. Sorry. Also, he went on to say, he called Stephen Espinoza an idiot in so many words. He talked about Ryan and Tank, and he also talked about Crawford and Spence. But the most telling thing that he spoke on was how boxing is losing money, and how some of these, people wondering, like, how they losing all this money. How can boxing be losing all this money and, these dudes are making money? He explained that. He explained it. I'm hungry. He explained it like this. He says that networks are so hungry or so thirsty for content that they overpaying. And that's how they making their money, because there's a need for content. So, if you look at ESPN, that's why you see bowling on there. You will see fitness challenges, powerlifting on there. You will see hacky sack on there. You will see all type of stuff, Canadian football on there. So you will see women's NCAA. So they hungry for content. So, therefore they're willing to pay top dollar. And especially pandemic and back and up. So that's what it is. And he explained how the Zone was hungry for content too, because how the Zone needed content, but all the TV rights were already took it for the United States. What could they get? They got the red zone version of baseball. Nobody in America really care about baseball that much no more. They got into boxing. Now, they wanted to penetrate the American market. They got Eddie Hearn, which was smart, but the owner of the Zone is Russian, British Russian, whatever you want to say, Russian, one of the owners. So that made a lot of sense. And Eddie Hearn probably said, I could do this. And the first years of startup, Dibella said they lost $5 billion. We knew they had to get a capital injection, last year or 2 years ago. So, nothing new. But he said these networks are overpaying for content. So there's a need for content. And you see ESPN need it bad, bro. You see they need it real bad. So much women's basketball on there and bowling. So they willing to pay. So, and he went on and talked about Eddie Hearn taking boxing to Saudi Arabia, how it's helping Eddie Hearn, but it doesn't help grow the sport of boxing in America. Said the fights come on earlier, how many fans gonna travel over there, how many media members gonna travel to cover it. So, then we already knew, going over there is a money grab, but it's not helping him conquer what he want to conquer, and that's America. It's not helping his own conquer what they want to conquer. It's America. But then again, when they give you all the money up front, why wouldn't you do it? Forget America. I'm getting all my money up front. Fuck what y'all talking about? We getting paid up front. There's no more need to debate about it. I'm getting the bag up front, so I can't even get mad at that. You getting paid up front, so for everything, and then they might sell the TV rights to you. You might get paid a little bit more. But yeah, he said it's not helping grow the sport. But he said anybody that think Ryan and Tank do over at least a million pay-per-views are morons or stupid, whatever he said, which is true. So Ryan Garcia ain't never sold one pay-per-view. And Tank is popular and he's close to crossing over to pop culture as you can get right now. But he said he talking about he said that Tank and said he could fight any Bozo and do 200,000. He ain't even doing that. That's another already said that. That's another time he did 200,000 or better was Rolly. And I don't believe him on that. I don't think they cracked the 100K. That's all I keep hearing. That's another because with us the pay-per-view, that's the cable numbers, not including the salary. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that. So he ain't selling no pay-per-views. So Lou went on and said boxing don't have crossover stars anymore. Pop culture stars anymore. They don't. You know, De La Hoya, Roy Jones, Ali. You gotta remember, Roy Jones and the Wayans brothers. You know, Ali transcended pop culture. You know, he became the people's champion. You know, these dudes, you know, had endorsements. You know, Marvin Hagler was in a Right Guard commercial. Sugar Ray Leonard was in multiple commercials. Come on, no brands are associating with boxing. None. No, last time you seen a Budweiser symbol on the boxing canvas. You know, we got Fashion Nova sponsoring boxing. Come on. Keep it real. So, yeah, even the top fighters like Canelo, you know, they overpaying everybody. So you overpaying somebody, you know, you losing in the long run. He said, you think it's Eddie Hearn money that he's spending? He said Eddie Hearn is blowing the Zone's money. That's what he said. It's the Zone. He said Eddie ain't spending his own money. He blowing the Zone's money. That's what we losing. So he right about that. Y'all overpaying Canelo, and they probably ain't bringing the return, but they just doing it just to say we got Canelo and Canelo just playing the field. Whoever got the best offer, whoever gonna be fluid and let me do what I want to do, I'm gonna go there. But he right. Ryan Garcia never sold a pay-per-view. Tank barely selling pay-per-views. They trying to fake it till they make it. That's what this Ryan Garcia fight is about. It's crazy. They're trying to fake it till they make it. I ain't stupid. But he said Crawford and Spence ain't gonna do $1 million, which he probably right, and says that it ain't 1 million sports fans who even know who they are. He said a fight probably gonna happen when nobody else cares. That's what boxing traditionally does. Of late, he says they gonna make the fight. It's gonna be when nobody gives a fuck. And I said that happened last year. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. So he's right. At that point, I wouldn't care. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, but you know, these guys are not household names. They don't cross over or you know, they're not synonymous with pop culture. They're not. A lot of these dudes don't have a personality. A lot of these dudes ain't aligning themselves with the brands. You know, and that's where the sponsorship deals come in. And it ain't just that we give you 10,000 to do this commercial. It's that you benefit. Like, I didn't know the performers didn't get paid from the Super Bowl. Like, Rihanna, halftime performance, they don't get paid. They said that the exposure is going to boost their album sales and their streams up. That's their benefit. So, it's really a privilege to be on the stage. Because you're going to get your money from everybody going to Google your music and Apple your music and all that stuff. So, I guess, it's the same thing with the commercials. Even if you do it for free, people say, well, I wonder what this guy do in his Right Guard commercial, what this guy do in his Gatorade commercial. People gonna be curious and maybe carry over watching you fight. So, but yeah, he right. These dudes in boxing, bro, this what happen when you don't fight the best. And ain't that it ain't got the players, or ain't got the fighters to make it through. That's not the case. They definitely got the fighters. They definitely got the players in the game. They just all the top guys ain't fighting each other. And he right about that. Eddie Hearn can't grow the United States boxing in Saudi Arabia. You know, and in England. And he right. Canelo getting overpaid. Everybody getting overpaid. These dudes are, you know, like he said, Canelo Mexican. Like, he not a transcendent name like De La Hoya was transcendent. Everybody knew De La Hoya. Canelo not like that. He, you know, he closer than most, but he ain't like that. You know, he ain't like that. You know, if you at the bank, most people gonna know Canelo more than anybody else, but he right about Spencer, Crawford, and Ryan and Tank. He said he give Ryan more chance than anybody than most people giving him. He think he live. He ain't live in that fight. He gonna walk in live and walk out unalive. But he ain't live. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.